All right, ladies and gentlemen, it is time to go racing from North Wilkesboro. AJ Godsey and Mark Nelson have the front row. Greg McDaniel, Kevin Reed on the second. Eric Stoy and Harley Barletta have the third row. Raymond Hillhouse and Mark Dantuma on the fourth. Ian Ogden and Richie West rounding out the top 10. Jared Heasley and Jeff Hinkle 11th and 12th. 13th is William Mann Jr. 14th is Matt Johnston. William Mann Sr. in 15th. Brandon Springer in 16th. Aaron Mason in 17th. Joe Gregory starts 18th. And I do not see Race Control Topher Baltimore up in his spot. That could play a factor here tonight. All right, pace car is rolling. Drivers are going out for their warm-up laps. You can see AJ Godsey starting to warm up the tires. Can AJ get his 6th win of the season here tonight? Will we see a first-time winner? And how many of the 18 drivers survive? First off, let's say, y'all drop in the comments and take a guess as to how many of the 18 drivers will survive this race. One more time around. Here we go. Pace car drops in. AJ Godsey leads them down. Barney the flag man waves a green flag. They're down and away at North Wilkesboro into turn 1, and AJ has the lead, but the real story is going to be back behind. Everybody makes it through the turns 1 and 2 the first time clean. Back up front, AJ still in the lead. Greg McDaniel has shot up to second. A lot of battles going on right now as Richie West starts trying to make his way forward. Remember, these cars have a lot of power and very little downforce. Greg McDaniel currently running faster than AJ, trying to close in as those two start to pull away little by little from Mark Nelson. If this stays green for a long period of time, lap traffic is going to be huge here tonight. AJ out front holds the lead for the moment. Newcomer Joe Gregory has already made up 2 spots into 18th. William Mann Sr. Oh, we've got a stack up on the front straightaway. No caution yet. Now caution is out. Richie West involved. Richie West coming out of turns 3 and 4. He gets loose right in front of Jeff Hinkle and Jared Heasley. William Mann Jr. is there. Hinkle catching the worst of it. There comes Jeff Hinkle, and we said early in the night there was a possibility of Jeff Hinkle going the whole night without hitting pit road. That will not be the case here. And there we go. Jeff Hinkle is on pit road. I believe Matt Johnston also on pit road. Yes, indeed, Matt is on pit road. Richie West is coming in. All these drivers, Matt Johnston, William Mann Jr. also in. Attrition could be a problem tonight. 18 cars started the race. How many will make it to the end with already 4 cars on pit road for repairs? Jeff Hinkle is back out. Matt Johnston rolls out just in front of the pace car, but both Matt and Jeff lose a lap. AJ Godsey continues to lead around under caution. Greg McDaniel in second. Mark Nelson currently runs third. Eric Stoy in fourth. Kevin Reed in fifth with brake issues. Try and get a word with Kevin here in a little bit as they stack back up for the restart. Here they come through 3 and 4. AJ Godsey choosing the high line. He will control the restart. Pace car is in. AJ fires. They are away. Green flag in the air. Greg McDaniel pulls up into second. Eric Stoy to third, side by side throughout the rest of the field. Out of turn 2. Nobody gets the wall this time. Brandon Spring. Wow, we've got some guys really drifting up, trying to hold the back end of the car down. Using all the track to hit that car to turn. Mark Nelson battles side by side with Harley Barletta. That is the battle not only on track for 4th place, but that is also the points battle. Harley Barletta took the points lead from Nelson last week. No, I'm sorry, he took it from Dan Tuma last week. Mark Dantuma second in points, back in 8th. Caution is out. William Mann involved. William Mann Sr. on the high side above Brandon Springer. Gets loose off of turn 4 into the inside wall. Brandon Springer on the move. He is up 5 spots into 11th. Joe Gregory up 6 spots into 12th right now. These are going to be 2 to watch. Aaron Mason back in 14th, but up 3 spots already. Let's see if I can find a Kevin Reed. Hey Kevin, it's Doug. You got me?
Yeah, what's up, Doug?
Hey man, how's the pedals?
Clutch is working great.
So your clutch is configured to work as a pedal for tonight, and on a short track, it's still got to, even though it's working great, got to be a little disconcerting.
It's a little challenging, but, you know, I got a little blessing in disguise as I ran all the laps last night when it messed up at Worldwide Technology. And I kind of got used to this the way it's set up right this moment. So it's helping me out a little bit.
Well, hopefully it holds on. Currently running in 6th. Can you get back up toward the front?
You know, I'm just trying to be conservative at this point. I don't want to start pushing and getting in trouble. I almost lost it a couple times coming down the straight, and I thought, I'm just going to back it off a little bit, wait till about halfway.
All right, good luck, buddy.
Thanks, man.
Kevin Reed, obviously the new pedal configuration working fairly well for him. AJ Godsey has led every lap so far. Kind of weird, race control not in the booth tonight. Jeff Hinkle did get waved around. He is back on the lead lap. Question is, can Hinkle fight his way back toward the front? They stack back up for the restart. AJ choosing the high line again. Pace car is in. They fire down the front straightaway. Green flag is in the air. AJ Godsey to the lead. Now the battle is on for second as Harley Barletta tries to make his way by Greg McDaniel. He pulls it off. There is a caution already. William Mann involved. Richie West also involved. Down into turn one. William just gets a push. Doesn't get woed up enough for turn one. Gets into Richie and they both go around. Jeff Hinkle back on the lead lap, already picking up a couple of spots. He's now back up into 15th. Biggest mover so far, though, is the 45 of Joe Gregory. AJ Godsey continues to lead. It looks like it's going to be a very bumpy night out here tonight. However, if it goes green, Harley Barletta said he had a really good long run car here tonight. But again, you cannot count out Jeff Hinkle back in 15th place due to getting caught up behind an incident. When it comes to long runs, he is the best. Eric Stoy back in 4th, has just been quietly riding along so far. And the Marks are together again. Mark Nelson and Mark Dantuma. They stack back up for the restart. AJ choosing the high line once again. Through 3 and 4, the pace car will drop in. Pace car is in, and here they come out of turn 4. AJ controls the restart. He fires. Green is in the air. And look at this. Eric Stoy, Harley Barletta leaning on each other into one. Harley comes out on the winning end, but Eric Stoy pulls back up into third. Greg McDaniel. Oh, Kevin Reed and Greg McDaniel extremely close. Mark Nelson, Mark Dantuma battle it out. That's the battle for 6th. Nelson on the high side. Looked like Nelson almost got the wall. Had to pull it down a little bit. Bit of a close call there. Back in 10th, Jared Heasley, missing his front clip, has made his way into the top 10. That car got caught in that first wreck and has continued to fight his way forward. Joe Gregory, as we mentioned, up 7 spots into 11th. But here comes William Mann Jr. in 12th, trying to run him down. And Brandon Springer's on a mission tonight. AJ still holds the lead with Harley in 2nd, Eric in 3rd. Greg McDaniel in 4th. Kevin Reed runs 5th. Mark Nelson settled the battle of the marks, came out in 6th. Mark Dantuma in 7th, and look at this. Ian Ogden down to the inside on Dantuma. Oh, Ian gets loose off 4. Manages to save it, but a close call for Ian Ogden. Raymond Hillhouse in 9th, and Jared Heasley in 10th. William Mann Jr. now up to 11th. Brandon Springer in 12th. Joe Gregory back to 13th. Jeff Hinkle is starting to come forward. He's up to 14th. Caution is out. William Mann Jr. has turned around. Off into turn 1. Springer to the... Oh, Springer just drifts up mid-corner. Gets into Junior's car, and Joe Gregory has nowhere to go. William Mann Jr. having a rough night here tonight. And let's see if we can get a word with the driver of the 23, Jeff Hinkle. Hey, Jeff, it's Doug. You got me?
I sure do, Doug. How you doing?
I'm good. Man, talk about a comeback here. Getting caught up in that lap 1, or that early race incident, and already back to the lead lap and already back to 12th.
I'm chipping away at it, so we'll see what happens. I had to use my fast repair, so I'm pretty concerned here. We'll see how it goes.
Well,
not getting my hopes up yet.
I can understand that. I have to ask the obvious question. We talked about it before the race, but can you go from here without stopping with all the cautions?
I don't know. I hate doing that just because it makes it so difficult and so slow. It really turns into not a race anymore, right? I'd prefer to race it out. We'll see how it goes. You have to do the best you can with whatever strategy you need, but I guess it's possible. I hate to do that, though.
Well, if anybody can do it, man, it'd be you. Good luck and great comeback so far, Jeff.
All right, thanks, Doug.
And Jeff Hinkle got turned in that first incident, had to go to pit road, lost a lap, has fought his way back to the lead lap, and fought his way up to 12th. AJ Gotze still leads. Harley Barletta trying to find a way past him. It is very difficult to pass AJ on a short track. He has 5 wins out of the 9 races so far. And most of those were on short tracks. AJ chooses the high side for the restart. Pace car is in. AJ fires. Green is back in the air. AJ clears quickly into the lead. Eric Stoy in third, trying to get past Harley Barletta. And a big mess side by side back behind as Mark Dantuma now looking under Mark Nelson and Greg McDaniel in the same turn. Dantuma down to the inside has cleared Mark Nelson for the moment. Nelson trying to fight back. Greg McDaniel directly ahead of him. Newcomer Raymond Hillhouse continues his march toward the front, currently in 9th place. Jeff Hinkle has gotten past one car so far since the restart, putting himself back up into 11th, now looking under Jared Heasley for 10th. Heasley, no front clip, doesn't seem to matter here tonight. Jeff Hinkle pulls ahead back into the top 10. Raymond Hillhouse won the truck race last night and now doing a great job in the top 10 here at North Wilkesboro. Let's take a couple of laps around with him as he comes out of turn 4. Downhill on the front straightaway into turn 1. Looking to the inside on Mark Nelson. Back uphill on the back straightaway. Eric Stoy has gone off track. Caution is out. And what happened to Stoy Boy? Loose off of turn 2, down to the infield, hard on the brakes. Manages to get the car rolling again, but the caution comes out. Eric was having a great run, has been in the top 5 all night long. He is going to slip way back to 18th. Raymond Hillhouse and Jared Heasley both coming into pit road. Joe Gregory and Eric Stoy also on pit road this time. Mark Dantuma has been making his way forward. Let's see if we can talk to him. Hey Mark, it's Doug. You got me?
I got you, buddy. What's up?
Hey, it's getting a bit dicey out there, but your car is still clean and you're now up to 5th.
Yeah, I think that's more luck than anything else.
It's that Chevy power is what it is.
That and just a little help from all the other guys that seem to be making mistakes.
So how are you feeling about your chances here tonight, and especially can you get back by Harley before the night's out and reclaim the points lead?
I highly doubt it. This is not my favorite track, unfortunately. I mean, I like it, but I just don't do well here, so I'm kind of shocked that I'm where I'm at right now.
Well, hopefully if you can keep it clean, that might be your saving grace here tonight.
Yeah, I'm just hoping that I'll just make less mistakes than everybody else.
That might be just about enough for tonight. Well, good luck, Mark. It's great to see you back in the top 5.
Thanks, Doug.
Edmund, it is definitely an interesting combo. The car just gets looser the longer you run. It's kind of an odd situation. Pace car about to drop in. AJ has the lead, controls the start on the high side. AJ fires there away. Green is in the air. Greg McDaniel's going to make a run. No, he does not. And, Kevin Reed looks to the inside on McDaniel. Kevin's got the run up the back straightaway. Kevin Reed goes to 3rd, and here comes Mark Dantuma. Ian Ogden trying to make something happen up on the high side. A lot of side-by-side back behind. As William Mann Sr. is in the top 10 now. And it was 3 wide back behind a moment ago. We've got cars around. Richie West, Jared Heasley, both around on the back straightaway caution. And off the, oh, Jared just bounces off the wall. Richie was right there with nowhere to go. AJ just cruising along right now. Kevin Reed has made his way to 3rd. Greg McDaniel in 4th. Mark Dantuma holds 5th. Ian Ogden has had quite a run tonight, up into 6th. Mark Nelson into 7th. Jeff Hinkle, after going a lap down on the first caution, is now back up into 8th place. The cars have been tricky to handle all night long. Loose in, loose out, and they get worse as the night goes on. Kevin Reed obviously has that oddball pedal configuration working really well here tonight. They stack back up for the restart. AJ chooses the high line again. Can Harley do anything with him on the restart this time? Pace car is in. They fire. Green is back in the air. AJ shoots out front. Greg McDaniel looks briefly to the high side. Now Greg and Kevin, a little bobble out of Greg off the turn, but he holds it and pulls back up into 3rd. Oh, Greg might have gotten the bumper on Harley, moves back up the track, opens the door for Kevin Reed. And here comes Ian Ogden sending it around on the high side. Ian, one of the few drivers making moves up top tonight. As he goes to the high side on Kevin Reed, a little bit too wide. Dantuma shoots the nose in. Now Mark Dantuma down to the inside. Jeff Hinkle now up into 7th, looking to the inside on Ian Ogden. Can't quite get there yet. Mark Nelson in 8th, Matt Johnston in 9th. Look at the caution is out. William Mann Sr. at a multi-car crash. Raymond Hillhouse, Aaron Mason right there with them. Senior gets loose off the top line, collects the 14. And the 75 of Aaron Mason just has nowhere to go, drops down. Looked like Aaron was trying to find a way by, and oh, Aaron got a little loose too off of 4. Looks like Aaron did manage to keep it off the wall. So far, Arlie Barletta has restarted next to AJ. Multiple times has been unable to get around him. They get the 1 to green. No, they do not. AJ Godsey, Harley Barletta have the front row. Greg McDaniel, Kevin Reed on the second. Mark Dantuma, Ian Ogden on the third. Jeff Hinkle, Mark Nelson, Matt Johnston, and William Mann Jr. round out your top 10. Eric Stoy has begun his march back toward the front. He is now in 11th. Jared Heasley in 12th. Brandon Springer in 13th. Joe Gregory 14th. Raymond Hillhouse in 15th. William Mann Sr. in 16th. Richie West 17th. Aaron Mason back in 18th. They stack back up with AJ choosing the high line again. It's worked so far, why not? Pace car is in. AJ fires, green is in the air. Greg McDaniel and Kevin Reed battling it out for third. Kevin's going to try and send it deep into 3. He goes briefly 3 wide as he tried to take a couple of spots there. Mark Dantuma seeing an opportunity ahead, trying to stick his nose in. A bobble out of Kevin. Back behind Jeff Hinkle has gotten past Ian Ogden for 6th. Mark Nelson now in 8th. Still a battle on for 6th place. Ian Ogden definitely fighting hard up on the top. Jeff Hinkle, though, moves down, is down on the bottom, pulls ahead. Into 1. Hinkle just cannot shake him. Oh, Ian gets the wall, almost gets Mark Nelson. But sends it back in. Eric Stoy is in the mix now. Eric Stoy now up into 9th, fighting his way back toward the front. Matt Johnston right on his bumper. Ian Ogden goes around. Caution is out. Thought Ian was going to save that for a moment. Gets in too deep into 1. Hits the brakes. The back end snaps around. Matt Johnston clips him. Everybody else gets through cleanly. Eric Stoy continuing his charge toward the front. Let's see if we can get a word. Hey, Eric, it's Doug. You got me?
Yeah, I'm here, Doug.
Hey, you have had a up and down kind of night, but you are really fighting back.
Oh, yeah, I need to get back up there. My cat decided to jump on my lap and scared me, so that's why I wiped out.
That's why I have dogs.
Yeah, I got 2 dogs. I thought they would entertain my cat, but evidently not.
Apparently not. So can you get back up to the front, and can you do anything with AJ?
I can see myself getting it back up there. I doubt it. AJ's very good at this track. I would have to do a bump and run, but I don't know if I would do that to my teammate.
that would raise some teammate questions for sure.
Oh, yeah, it sure would. So I'm going to keep it clean as possible and try to make my way up there.
All right, buddy. Good luck and a great comeback so far.
Hey, thank you.
Eric Stoy currently scored in 8th place. AJ Gotzi still leading. But now Greg McDaniel has moved into second. Harley Barletta to third. Kevin Reed to fourth. Mark Dantuma in fifth. And look at sixth place. It's Jeff Hinkle. Mark Nelson in seventh. Eric Stoy in eighth. Brandon Springer in ninth. And Raymond Hillhouse making quite a comeback from earlier in 10th. Worth noting, and Mark Dantuma, if you're listening, the top 8 are Chevys. So, just saying. Lights are out on the pace car. They stack back up side by side. AJ chooses the high line again. Can Greg McDaniel do anything with him this time? Pace car is in. Here we go. AJ fires. Green is back in the air, and Greg cannot. And Kevin Reed shoots to the high side looking for second. Harley Barletta now back in fourth place and stuck behind traffic. And they have run back up to AJ's bumper. Greg McDaniel about to clear for second place and is looking low on AJ. Up the back straightaway they go, and Greg has cleared into second. Kevin Reed deep into turn 3. Harley Barletta washes way up the track, and now they're 3 wide headed for 3. Hinkle in the middle. Hinkle backs out. And now Eric Stoy looking underneath Jeff Hinkle. Can't get there yet. Mark Dantuma now battling with Harley Barletta. And again, Harley took the points lead from Mark Dantuma last week. You know Mark wants to put himself back up there in the... Oh, Harley's loose! Off 2 and he gets into Dantuma. Mark Dantuma in the inside fence. He gets rolling again. No caution. Dantuma will lose a lap here. AJ out front still has Greg McDaniel on the back bumper, and a great job by everybody avoiding that. Newcomer Raymond Hillhouse now up into 8th place as he battles Brandon Springer's loose off the turn. Starting to see what a lot of the drivers talked about before the race. They all said the car starts off loose and gets worse. Every one of the drivers fighting it out here. Caution is out. Looks like William Mann and Jared Heasley involved. William Mann Sr. on the high side, out of turn 2, gets loose. Oh, and collects Jared. Jared manages to save it, but Senior does not. And let's see if we can get a look at Heasley's car. See how much damage that took. Not much, if any. A little bit on the right front. That car looks like it may be okay. Greg McDaniel has been lurking in the top 3 all night and has given AJ his best challenge so far. Let's get a word. Hey Greg, it's Doug. You got me?
I got you, Doug. How you doing?
Hey, I'm good. I have to ask, man, it looks like you have given AJ his best challenge so far tonight. Do you have anything for him? Can you get to the lead?
Maybe if he makes a mistake, I don't know if Harley's going to get back up to us or not. I think he pitted, but Kevin's running really good tonight too. So these restarts are they're pretty hectic and high intensity. So I wish we'd get a green flag run for the rest of the race here.
Well, I have heard that the car gets looser the longer you guys are out there running. Has that been your experience so far tonight?
I didn't really have a problem with it, but my test run in practice, I did a race pace, and I've really got my brake bias turned up so the back end of the car won't come around on you in the turns. I've never had to turn it up that much on an oval before, so I don't know. We'll see what happens.
Well, good luck, man. Hopefully you can give AJ a run for his money, because so far you've been the best challenge he's had.
Thanks, Doug. Appreciate your compliments. We'll talk to you later.
All right, buddy. Greg McDaniel will restart to the inside on AJ. As they get 1 to green, it's going to be AJ and Greg McDaniel on the front row. Jeff Hinkle and Kevin Reed. Hinkle's comeback is amazing. They have the second row, Raymond Hillhouse and Eric Stoy on the third. Richie West, Ian Ogden, Harley Barletta, and Mark Nelson round out the field. Pace car is in. They fire. Green is in the air again. And here comes Jeff Hinkle to the high side on McDaniel. McDaniel sends it deep into one. And look at Kevin Reed. Kevin Reed just drove it down to the bottom and drove it off that turn. But Jeff Hinkle up on the high side, giving Greg McDaniel a run. Hinkle switches down to the bottom, looks to the inside, can't get there yet. Meanwhile, Greg's starting to look to the inside on AJ. Meanwhile, mid-pack, they are stacked up as Richie West is now in the top 10. He battles Mark Nelson up on the high side, Harley Barletta right behind him. Oh, Richie got a little loose off of 4, holds on to it, but loses several positions. Richie trying to fight back now on the inside. Harley Barletta now up into 9th. Greg McDaniel, meanwhile, up here still challenging AJ every turn. Oh, Greg is loose off 2. And Jeff Hinkle right behind him, and Kevin Reed is all over. Hinkle's caution is out. Mark Dantuma involved. Mark had just gotten back on the lead lap, and now, oh, he just gets a bump from William Mann Sr. Mark Dantuma definitely having a rough night for a guy who came in to this week second in points. It's the first time he's been out of the points lead since the second race of the season. AJ trying to keep those tires warm. Brandon Springer continues his march up toward the front, currently running in 10th. Hey Brandon, it's Doug. You got me?
Hey, what's up, Doug?
Hey, are you missing the peanut butter right about now?
Absolutely.
Man, you have made several charges through the field tonight. Can you get enough laps put together to make your way even further forward?
Only if you got a jar of peanut butter to give me. Other than that, it's pretty slippery.
I have heard it is getting worse the longer you guys run.
Yeah, with the fresh tires on, it's like ice. Might as well be racing dirt track.
That would explain why a dirt tracker is leading right now.
That's probably true. I think he's cheating.
He may very well be.
He might be using my peanut butter.
He may be. You might want to go check after the race.
I'll go check.
Well, man, a great run and a great comeback so far. Good luck, buddy.
All right, see ya.
Brandon Springer currently runs in 10th, up 6 spots. He has broken into the top 10 multiple times tonight, only to get caught up and go backwards. Hopefully he can continue marching his way forward here. Greg McDaniel gets another shot at AJ Godsey here. Pace car is in. They fire. Green is in the air, and AJ gets another great launch, and Kevin Reed launches it off into turn 1. Greg is loose. Greg is way loose. Everybody manages to avoid him, but Greg is going backwards quickly. He manages to gather it up, only loses a couple of spots, but now Kevin Reed up into second has caught AJ Godsey. Jeff Hinkle is clear in third. Eric Stoy now up into fourth. Kevin Reed all over the back bumper of AJ Godsey. And this is a battle that has happened since the early days of BRR in 2020. These two going at it on every single track. Unless Kevin was using somebody else's nose in the NARCA car as a ramp, that has been known to happen. Brandon Springer has gone off track. Down into 1 and 2. Had to check up, a little excitement right in front of him. Gets on the brakes, goes around. Now caution is out for Ian Ogden. Ian on the inside of Harley Barletta just gets loose off of 4 and hard into the inside wall. And a rough night for multiple drivers here tonight. Raymond Hillhouse has had a great comeback here tonight. He is up into 6th. Mark Nelson holding on to that top 10 in 7th. Harley in 8th. Richie West up to 9th now. Let's see if we can get a hold of Richie. Hey Richie, it's Doug. You got me?
I got you, Doug. What's up, brother?
Hey, you have had an exciting night so far.
You're telling me, man. I was so excited for this track, and it has just been, I've been told I need to see the optometrist, and I've been bouncing off everything and anything.
It looked like a couple of times you started really marching forward, then you'd get loose or get a bump and lose a lot of spots. You're back in the top 10, though. Can you keep moving forward again?
I think so. I think once it starts settling out, we get a few laps, the car really comes in. Again, like you said, you kind of have to have an egg under your foot. Throttle control is very important, and that's where you see sometimes you'll be killing it, and then you'll just overdo it, and then you're loose.
Well, man, it has been a wild ride for you, but hopefully you can keep marching your way toward the front, buddy.
10-4. Thank you, Doug. Appreciate it.
Richie West continues to make his way forward. I just saw something. Race control is back in the house. If I had to guess, he was at the bar preparing for this one. We'll get a word with Topher Baltimore in race control here in just a moment. Meanwhile, AJ Godsey on the high side, Kevin Reed to the inside, getting ready for the green flag. Here they come. Pace car is in. Kevin is setting up for this one. He knows all of AJ's tricks. Oh, AJ caught him napping. AJ off into turn 1 and Eric Stoy up to the high side looking for second. Hinkle now in third. And look at this. Raymond Hillhouse up to 5th place. The newcomer, his first time in this series, having a top 5 run here tonight. AJ still in the lead, but Kevin Reed all over him. It is getting dark. Oh, Kevin runs almost into the bumper of AJ, and it may have opened the door for Eric. AJ definitely knows Kevin is there as Kevin sends it deep into 1. They're 3 wide back behind. Kevin is loose off 2. This is getting nuts. And getting 3 wide in North Wilkesboro, not the smartest idea in these cars. Nobody gives a crap right now. Caution is out. Aaron Mason involved. Aaron up to the high side on Richie and just gets loose off of 4. Wow, what a night it has been, and I know he got here late. Let's see if we can talk to race control. Hey, Topher, it's Doug. You got me?
What is up, Doogie?
Hey, man, you were late and I missed you.
Oh, I love you, buddy.
I have to ask, knowing that we were at Wilkesboro tonight, did you start drinking early?
I should have. Now, work got in the way tonight, so I'm a little bit late to the game, but I've been in for about 5 minutes. I've already seen my second caution, so I can only imagine it's been like this all night. Awesome.
It has been wild. The drivers have all said the same thing. The car starts off loose and just gets looser, and it's loose everywhere.
Well, that kind of happens. Short track like this, super short track like this. We've got super speedways, but we have super short tracks. And this is a fun track. I'm really sorry I missed this one. This is a lot of fun to drive. It's very finessing.
It really is. And are you surprised to see who's in the lead?
No, I can't say that I'm surprised to see that the 5 is up there. I kind of would have expected that. I am pleasantly surprised to see that Mr. Reed is up there, though. That's good to see. I'm happy to see that.
Yeah, me too. And I think Kevin may give him a run for his money here on this restart.
It certainly looked like it with the last restart. It looked like Kevin was up on the bumper, and if he really wanted to, he could have bumpered him out of the way and was being polite and didn't do it. But run out of laps here, so who knows?
Yeah, it is getting short on laps. So if you had to pick somebody in the field, who do you think pulls this one off?
Me.
Okay, good call.
Well, what can I do? What can I say? Honestly, with the drivers we've got out there, it could be anybody. And everybody I've picked, I've jinxed, so I'm me.
Okay, good call. What do you think of the newcomer, Raymond Hillhouse, so far?
Dude is a rock star, man. He's won every race so far, hasn't he? So, yeah, it's fun to see.
All right, man. Well, good luck in race control. You're probably going to need it the last part of this one.
Yeah, thanks, Doug. Love you, buddy.
Love you too, buddy.
Thanks, Daddy.
All right. AJ Godsey choosing to restart on the bottom this time, giving Kevin Reed the high side. This could get interesting, folks. Pace car is in. Here we go. AJ fires. Green is in the air. 23 laps to go. Can Kevin do anything with him? Now Eric Stoy looking to the bottom. Kevin has the nose ahead. Almost cut the run off the turn. But AJ managed to go just a little deeper out of turn 2. Meanwhile, while they single out, it is getting dicey back here as William Mann Jr. has come to life and is making his way past Mark Nelson. Jr. up into 8th. And the sun is going down. North Wilkesboro does not have lights. Eric Stoy trying to pull up into second place. Hinkle right there with him. Greg McDaniel right there with him. Worth noting, AJ Godsey, Kevin Reed, and Greg McDaniel have not been to pit road at all tonight. The only 3 drivers that have not. 20 laps to go for AJ. Will the light hold? This could get very, very interesting late in this one. If it stays green, they should make it. Oh, Kevin Reed is sideways. He saves it. Let's watch what happened to Kevin Reed. Off of turn 4, trying to run down AJ Gotze. Gets loose and gets into the inside wall, but manages to keep it somewhat straight, still losing a ton of positions. Kevin now back into 9th place. Harley Barletta, meanwhile, has fought his way back up into 4th. Greg McDaniel in 5th, but it is now AJ Gotze has a good lead, 1 second over his teammate Eric Stoy. Jeff Hinkle all over Stoy's back bumper. AJ has got to be loving seeing that in his mirror. Caution! Kevin Reed! Could the pedals have finally given out on him? Oh no, he gets a bump from Matt Johnston. Sends him around, and Ian Ogden nowhere to go. Same for Aaron Mason. I'm willing to bet there is some frustration, and with it getting dark, this could get even more exciting. Let's see if we can get a word with Ray Hillhouse. Hey Ray, this is Doug up in the booth. You got me?
Oh, yeah, I got you.
Hey man, for the rookie, you're definitely showing the veterans how it's done tonight.
Yeah, thanks. Doing my best.
I know you got the win in the trucks last night, and with less than 20 laps to go, can you get a win here at North Wilkesboro?
Oh man, I think Harley has the best tires right now. Kind of drove up through here. I'm happy with the top 5, top 10, to be honest.
Well, man, you're definitely going to get that. It has been an awesome race watching you charge through. Great job so far, and congratulations, buddy.
Hey, thanks, man. Appreciate it.
Ray Hillhouse, his first time here in the Xfinity Series. His first time in the Truck Series last night. He goes on to win. And let's see if we can get a quick word with Topher again about the darkness situation. Hey, Topher.
Yes, sir.
Hello, darkness, my old friend.
So happy to see you again.
Yes, and with just over 12 laps to go, will we get every bit of this race in here?
Oh yeah, they're running in the dark. We practiced it enough in the Friday Fun League. They can handle it.
Awesome to know. Well,
I think we'll be okay.
Yeah, definitely. All right, well, I guess we'll see how it goes. It could get very, very, very interesting here in a minute.
Well, they better quit wrecking each other and finish the damn race. Excuse my language. They better finish the race.
Yeah, I got you. All right, well, good luck if this one goes dark.
Yeah, thanks, Doug. I'm going to need it because I'm not going to be able to see.
No. I have broadcast exactly one other race that went dark late in the race. It was at Phoenix with no lights. It was at Legacy Phoenix. They tried and failed, but it was definitely an interesting attempt, and this could get interesting here in just a moment. AJ Gotze chooses the high line. His teammate Eric Stoy on the bottom. Harley and Hinkle right on their bumpers. Pace car is in. Here we go. They fire. AJ is away. Green is in the air. Harley Barletta to the high side, going for second. Hinkle down on the bottom, looking for third. Oh! Harley Barletta almost got into the bumper of Jeff Hinkle, and let's let you guys just see here. what it looks like from Barletta's car right now on track. That's how little light they have. They can still see quite a bit, but as each lap goes, it's going to get worse. I think with 9 laps to go, if they do not have a caution, they can make it. It's with the I think the flames off the cars, Thanos will point us in the right direction. Maybe. Oh, Harley Barletta bounces off the wall out of 2, keeps it full send, clears Hinkle for 3rd. No, Hinkle back to the inside. It's going to be a dogfight to the finish. We heard Eric Stoy say he would not give AJ the bump and run. Doesn't look like he's going to get the option to. They are single file at the moment, all the way back to Brandon Springer, who is looking on the inside. William Mann Jr. has made his way up into 7th. Aaron Mason has crashed. Ian Ogden has crashed. No caution yet. See what happened. Aaron Mason coming out of turn 4. Oh, there was a big wreck on the front straightaway. Ian Ogden and Aaron Mason just get caught up in it. Brandon Springer is around. Caution is out. Springer on the bottom trying to get past William Mann Jr. Can't do it. Ends up going around. We're going to have, it looks like a green-white checkered on this one. William Mann Jr. now up into 7th. And it does. 18 cars still out on track. Attrition has been an issue, but it has not killed them. And let's see if we can get a word with the driver of the 29. Hey, William, it's Doug. You got me?
I do. Sorry, I was trying to put on my night vision goggles.
How's that working for you?
I've been scared the whole time. These cars are kind of, they're usually a push car, but tonight they're pretty daggone loose. So just trying to stay safe and not die.
I have heard that. I have to say, man, you've, early on in the race, it looked like you had nothing, but suddenly the last 50 laps, man, you have come alive.
Yeah, I decided to use that right pedal and use the hell out of it. But I got bored of just hanging out in the back, and I got wrecked earlier. So I was like, you know what? Let's go to the front. What's worst happen?
Well, it's definitely paying off, and hopefully the night vision goggles help, because I think you're going to need them on this restart.
They are. They're helping pretty good. Just everybody's kind of like neon green right now, which is kind of weird, but I like it, so it's fun.
Okay. I might have to have the cameraman put some on as well before this is over.
We might need to, man. It's working out. It's quite fun. It's a good thing I'm sober. It can get really confusing.
Well, good luck, buddy, and hope the night vision works for you.
I appreciate it, man.
William Mann Jr. donning the night vision goggles for the final restart. It looks like the caution has been extended for the moment. There is so little light. This restart's going to get a bit dicey. They are stacked back up for the restart. AJ and Eric Stoy, the teammates, have the front row. Should be getting lights out this time. AJ Godsey and Greg McDaniel are the only 2 drivers who have not been to pit road the whole race. We knew somebody would try it. Honestly expected it to be Jeff Hinkle. Hinkle would not have gone to pit road if he had not been involved in that first caution. They put him a lap down. He has still fought his way back up into 3rd place. And now as a broadcaster, this is going to get good. I am going to be going off stats if this gets much darker to be able to tell you who's where. Here we go. Pace car is in. One more time. Green flag is in the air. AJ leads them into 1. Jeff Hinkle up on the high side trying to make something happen around Eric Stoy. Hinkle into second. They're coming down to the white flag. Eric is to AJ's bumper. White flag is in the air. We will make it to the end. Out of turn 2, it is Jeff Hinkle into second. Eric Stoy back into third. Does he have anything for AJ? Will he give him the bump? He will not. And out of turn 4, AJ wins his sixth race of the season. Jeff Hinkle comes home in second. Eric Stoy in third. And what a wild finish. All right, let's talk to our top 3. We'll start with Eric. Hey, Eric, it's Doug. You got me?
Yeah, I'm here.
Hey, I have to ask, all those sleepless nights now with the baby and stumbling through the house in the dark, did that help a little bit here tonight?
Oh yeah, for sure. Like I could see everything. Everything's still bright to me.
I imagine some of the guys were driving by the force, so you did a great job.
Oh yeah, it was insane when it started getting. Well, it's dark now, but like, just your breaking points you couldn't see anymore. But it was fun.
Well, man, a third place finish, continuing your great season. You'll pick up some points positions here tonight and continue your march toward the title.
Yes, thank you. It's going to be a fun ending of the season, so we'll see where I'm at.
Well, good luck, buddy. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Eric Stoy finishing in third place, and Jeff Hinkle comes home in second. Hey, Jeff, it's Doug. You got me?
I sure do, Doug.
Now I have to ask, because you were the one I predicted would not go to pit road at all today. Had you not gotten caught up in that early caution, would you have pitted?
Oh, no, I don't think so. I don't think you could. I think that it would have put you too far back, and it was too hard to work back up through that field. After seeing all the cautions that we had and how things were going, I don't think you wanted to get back there. I think the guys that did pit about midway through the race, they struggled to get back up through there.
Well, they definitely did, but you did not struggle much getting back to the front. You kept the car clean and got back up into second.
Yeah, I'm happy with that.
And, you know, just looking at the points, the gap from you to Harley coming into tonight was about 16 points. It looks like that's going to close up just a little bit. The top guys in points, it's really about to get very tight.
Good. Yeah, that's great. We're getting close to the playoffs.
Yep, it's going to be interesting. Good luck and congratulations. That was an awesome comeback tonight.
Thanks, Doug.
And AJ Godsey scores his 6th win of the season. AJ, 6 wins so far this season. Most on short tracks. They're probably going to take the short tracks out just so for next season, just to hinder you.
Yeah, I mean, a couple of them like this one and Nashville, you know, we had a lot of caution, so it made it easy on me. But definitely got a little worried there once you seen Hinkle and Eric and Harley and them guys that did pit and get fresh tires up there. I think we had a couple more laps. Hinkle had something to say about it.
He definitely did. I noticed coming on the second to last lap, man, he got right to your bumper. Were you worried about getting the bump and run?
I know Jeff's a pretty clean driver, so I wasn't worried about it. A little bump and run's part of racing, so I was definitely expecting it. I knew he had a good run up there on the outside. I was definitely getting concerned.
Well, man, at least you didn't have to fight your way through lap traffic tonight. You managed to dominate, and you're one of only 2 drivers that never went to pit road tonight. You and Greg McDaniel, the only ones that stayed out from green to checkers.
Yeah, we kept talking about it. I was like, man, we keep having these cautions with only 6 to 8 laps left. And when Eric pit, he said his tires were only at like 94%. So I figured the track position was more important. Had I got in trouble like the rest of them, then I probably would have had to.
Well, man, your strategy paid off, and you definitely were the fastest out there tonight. Congratulations on win number 6 this season.
Thanks, Doug. Give a shout out to my sponsors, Eric and Richie. Also give a shout out to my dad. I know he's watching.
All right, man. Congratulations. Looking forward to the playoffs.
Thanks, Dougie.
AJ Godsey pulls Win number 6 this season. Congratulations. Expect him to move up in the points after this week. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. I hope you guys had as much fun as we did. Finishing in the dark is definitely cool. Hope you guys had as much fun as we did. See you tomorrow night for Jones BS Racing All-Star event with the Powder Puff race. You're not going to want to miss that. Have a great night, y'all.